All right, guys, we got another student. Got my man Jay right here. Just got a deal in New Jersey. So go ahead, let them know, man. Let them know your experience. You know how it was, how the deal go.
Yeah, how y'all doing, everyone? Yeah, I'm Jay. I had contacted Eric, and he gave me the course. I purchased it, and I went through. As I said before, I started on trying to do tax overages and foreclosures, but I happened to start with the state funds list. I went through a number of people. I took down information, numbers of the person, the relatives, and I just kept, stabbing at it.
Mm-hmm.
There was one individual. I contacted her. It was a lot of numbers, but
And what state? What state did you work in?
New Jersey.
Okay. And how was that? Was it difficult to get the list? How was that?
Nah, it's fairly easily, and
Okay.
it's very detailed as far as the people, and it gives you the addresses. That way, you're talking to the same people.
Mm-hmm.
So
So when you were skip tracing, yeah.
exactly.
And
So
what
I did.
skip trace websites did you use?
I do been verified and true people. So I
Perfect.
cross
Yep.
cross reference with both of them, and I try to
Exactly.
get everything I can. It might be 50 numbers, but
Mm-hmm.
you
Exactly.
know, you never know. You might call the first time, like you said, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
one. And so, yeah, I went through the numbers. I called all the numbers. I left messages and text messages with each one.
Mm-hmm.
She reached back out to me the next day. I told her the nature. I said, "Listen, how you doing? I'm John Robinson, calling from Asset Recovery LLC.
Mm-hmm.
We try to connect people with maybe anything they have left behind. It could be bank accounts, it could be
Mm-hmm.
stocks, dividends." And I told her what she had left behind, where it was coming from. She was very pleased to hear it, and to be honest, it was an easy call. It wasn't
Yeah.
really
She didn't have
difficult.
too many rebuttals for you.
Not too many. She was
Mm-hmm.
willing to hear what I had to say, which is a good thing. But I also took the pointer from you as you don't want to sound too robotic either.
Yeah.
You know, people tend to open up to people they feel more comfortable with.
Yeah.
So, and you can
I mean,
identify.
just from what you just said, it sounded smooth. Like, we reunite people with money that they may have left over. It could have been stocks, bonds, dividends. Like, that just
Exactly.
sounds smooth. You're just having a regular conversation.
Exactly. And it was that
Mhm.
regular conversation, but just getting those pointers from you and your videos mainly,
Mhm.
I kind of narrowed down to how I would want to pursue,
Mhm.
the client. So, and she was just, very willing to see what was out there. I told her how it works. I told her the percentage at the end, only if I collected, which means, there were no upfront fees. And I
Yeah.
disclosed to her also, if you owe any outstanding debt, sometimes there might not be anything to come from it. So,
Mhm.
I was just like in full disclosure with her, and I wanted to be
Yeah.
honest. So, and I sent the paperwork over. I sent the mobile notary right there as soon as she got
Perfect.
it. She
Yeah.
put it right in the mail. It came back. I sent it off, and it's
Yeah.
in processing now. So,
Now, when you were going through this process and you had her on the phone, was there like any kind of doubts that you were like, dang, maybe she not gonna send it? And then once you finally saw the mail, I know you was probably hyped because when I go to my doorstep and I see mail, I already know what time it is.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, at it was a low percentage, and I just mean because I tracked it and I let her know when it
Okay.
was there. So she was on the phone when she was going to the mail, and
Hmm.
she must live in the building. So she said, "I don't see it here," and I'm like, "Well, I know they delivered it." Then she said, "Oh, it's over here in the corner. They had it all under a pile of mail." So
Okay.
it worked out perfectly. She looked at it, she
Hmm.
grabbed it, she came upstairs. She said, "Okay." I said, "I marked off where you need to sign at."
Perfect.
I'm gonna get a mobile notary over there. I called him.
Hmm.
He said I'll be there in 20 minutes. So everything was
Now,
like,
how easy was it to get the mobile notary? Because there's a lot of people and all the viewers out here. There's some people who get petrified. They don't. First of all, they don't know what a notary is, and
yeah,
then a mobile notary, they just get so confused. Like, just go ahead and let them know how easy it was to set that up.
it's as easy as going to the store and buying a bag of chips. You call someone,
Yeah.
You know, he said, this is the business I'm in. Same thing. You know, he does business on Cash App. I
Mm-hmm.
sent it to him. He got it. He said, send me the address. I'll be there. He called me when he got there and called me when he left. So it was
Perfect.
real simple, you know. And
Okay.
to me, wherever you at, you could just Google, because it's people
Mm-hmm.
always doing this kind of work. So
Yeah. Yeah. And then what about submitting it to the state's office? How long is their processing time?
usually 2 to 3 weeks, and I believe only because what's going on, you know, the state of
Mm-hmm.
the nation probably would be faster than that. I
Yeah.
actually the first one was my mother-in-law, so hers came in
Mm-hmm.
about 2 weeks. It
Yeah.
said it said they wanted to request information, and then the check just came, so I'm not sure if it's like a
Same thing
auto.
happened in Florida. I just helped all my family members out because in Florida you technically can't be the finder unless you're an attorney or a CPA. So I
Yeah, and I
just
read
kind
that.
of kind of filed it for them, and then the check literally came in like 2 3 weeks. And each state is different. Like Cali right now is on a huge backup. So
Oh,
I'm glad that New Jersey is able to pay you out pretty fast. Two three
yeah.
weeks, that's not bad. I mean, you're gonna wait 2 3 weeks for a nice check that you spent on that specific case. How many hours did you spend like talking to her, sending emails? How many hours do you think you spent?
Uh, 15 minutes tops.
Not even one
Mhm.
hour, man. Not even 1 hour. You paid
Yeah,
$50 for the course. You might
yeah.
have spent what, like $30 $40 on a mobile notary.
Exactly.
And
$25 on a notary. And
let's
it's
just say $100 in this. You're gonna make your money back, like for sure.
I because the deal was what I was able to take from the deal was 2650. So,
Okay.
you know, it you know, you more than triple, quadruple your money
Yeah,
as
I mean,
an
yeah.
investment. And you know, like what's more important, what people have to understand, like you said,
Mhm.
for one, if you want to do this business, you got to be committed. Now you got to figure
Exactly.
out how much you want to do it, whether it's a part time, it's a full time, or you know, because like I said, I went through many of people before I got that call, but I'm determined
Yeah.
to get that. So, like you said, and you said you're gonna get big ones, you're gonna get small ones.
Going
So
fishing.
I set a goal for myself. So I said, listen,
Mhm.
if I could maybe get 2 deals a week, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's a small goal I'm setting for myself until I start to build up. But like
Even
you
if you
said,
gotta call 500 people to get those 2 deals.
exactly, because it's it's not a hard thing to do. You just have to get over that fear of
Hmm.
speaking to people,
Yeah.
and knowing what your routine and how, like you said, you got your call script. So
Hmm.
you got to do what is you're more comfortable, and what way you're more comfortable speaking. And I think a big part of it is it when you get someone on the phone, you can kind of gauge what if you can gauge what kind of background they come from, then you know how to
Hmm.
talk.
Exactly. Because
So
each convo is going to be different. And then
wait,
also the key is you had product knowledge. You knew exactly, what she was owed, the reason why she was owed this money. So you was having a regular conversation. For those of you that are just hopping into this and like want to read from a script immediately, you'll never succeed because you have to know what you're talking about. The
exactly.
rebuttals might come and you can't sound robotic. You got to know what you're
Exactly.
talking about.
And that is going to be the thing, the rebuttal, because it's like that 1 second of silence that they're waiting for, because
Hmm.
they want to be confident that you're confident in what you're talking about, you know. So, and like you said, just that format, you got to get it, because every message I leave is different, and every
Hmm.
time I speak to someone, it's a different way, but
Yeah.
it all has like the same foundation,
Hmm.
you know. So it's you know, I like I said, I took a lot of pointers from what you gave,
Hmm.
and if they stick to that, then you can do it. But the key thing is being determined and
Hmm.
wanting to be successful, because it's really out here.
Yes, sir.
I've came across like I said, right now I got 2 people I'm working on, and I'm being very strategic, but one is 260 grand and one is
Mm.
220 grand. So,
Man.
and then in New Jersey, you're able to charge 20%, but
Okay.
I'm going for the 10.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going for the 10. So if you can land something like that, that's 40 grand right there.
Exactly.
So
I mean, any percentage will be, I mean, 1%
is
will be straight. Exactly. You tell them, look, I just want 1% to help you out. That's it. And you
exactly.
get two bands, man. That's amazing. Well, I'm glad you stuck to it. You did your research. You saw some other people on YouTube. You came across my page. You reached out to me. I offered it to you. You got after it. I like that you hit everybody up when they didn't answer with the text message, because I've been preaching that a lot lately. You followed the
Exactly.
steps. You knew what you were doing. Man, I'm very happy for you, man. This is great, and I know you're gonna have a lot more deals coming. Just hearing your energy. I know when you're on the phone, they can definitely tell that you're real trustworthy and you know what you're talking about.
Exactly, exactly. And just one thing I want to tell the people, just don't be scared of rejection,
Hmm.
because everything is not going to be successful, and you might have to go through, because I've sent people packets and I didn't hear anything from them again.
Yeah,
So, it's going to happen, but it's the nature of the business.
yeah.
So, it's what does it cost you? $5 to send out a letter? You know, it
Hmm.
may be less than that. So you figure if it's costing you $2 to $5, and then you getting a
And
deal
what
for
it is you believe that this works, because I have students that will send off packets. They'll get somebody on the phone, they'll send off packets. They won't hear anything. And then they'll hit me up and they'll be like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm like, well, do you actually believe? Like, you know,
exactly,
because if you believe, you'll be able to convey that energy and make them believe. So,
exactly. And then you're going to deal with some people that just have integrity as well as you. So that
yeah.
it's kind of like, we're going off each other's word. It's like a
Mhm.
handshake.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Because if I can help you, especially logically, if this is something that you had no knowledge of,
Hmm.
it's almost out of good faith. Like
Exactly.
so.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of people that just are, they excited just to hear that they got something out there. So they like,
Yeah,
hey, let's
especially in
go.
the times like now.
Exactly.
This the best stimulus check.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Well, right. So,
yeah.
yeah, man. I'm glad I came across your page and I was able to kind of get
Nah,
that
man,
info.
thank you. I appreciate all my students, man. Thank you for the support. I'm glad for the success story, and I know a lot more is gonna come. Anybody
Definitely,
who's watching this, man, just stay after it. This business works.
definitely, definitely.